My name is Joel Metzger. I am the product developer for Frog Fitness. Frog Fitness is actually setting the standards for physical fitness a lot higher than any other piece of equipment because of how strenuous our equipment is on the muscles and how little damaging it is to the joints. We've had everywhere from 15-year-olds on the Frog all the way up to 95. We've had extremely athletic to very sedentary, not as active, I guess you would say. First, it started off me moving to Tampa, Florida for culinary arts because I was really big into cooking. I give my grandma credit for that one. I grew up watching her cook and I just always had a nice interest behind it. So through high school, I was going through the culinary training programs as well. So I went down there for culinary arts, found out that I liked it more of a hobby. And so I found myself confused with what I wanted to do. Next thing you know, I was in the front doorsteps of the Navy recruiting office. And I ended up landing a Navy SEAL contract. And that's a pretty long pipeline. I didn't quite make it. Then that turned into a rescue swimmer contract in the Navy. And then I got out at 2011. I was in California by then, so I was kind of like a Cali boy mentality. So I really wanted to stay there, but my family and everything in Florida, and one phone call to the University of Tampa and how friendly and welcoming they were, it had me on the road right away. So Florida, now I'm in Tampa, Florida again. I'm at the University of Tampa getting my undergrad in exercise physiology. There I was working with Dr. Jacob Wilson, who is the muscle professor, as everybody knows him throughout the whole world. It was extremely beneficial in my career because when I was in the Navy, I turned my focus on to physical training, and then with my background of cooking, I've always tried to make meals and make people satisfied with their clean eating. And so everything was really going well, and it was about a year and a half before I graduated, the Frog was introduced to the lab. That's where we did the study. Studies went really well. I had a very predominant group fitness business and a very predominant personal training business. And when I was introduced to us and the studies went well, I reached out to Richard Pearson and said, hey, listen, studies went well, but how is the general population reacting on this? That's what's going to be what's going to sell me. I'm a personal trainer. How is this going to help me and my clients? So I brought it to some of my boot camps. This is when it was 200 pounds too. The wheels didn't have the hub on it that you can lock and unlock. You had to change the wheels completely. It was a pain to take around, but it became something that was very demanded by my personal clients and my group clients. And it started enticing people to come. It started increasing my revenue as a prototype. So I got a hold of Rich and said, listen, you're really onto something. Personal trainers can really benefit from this because of the demand and the motivation that it's enticing in everybody. It brings out the competitive nature in people when you put two next to each other and start racing up and down the field. My goal is to make a huge stamp on the fitness industry in terms of the transition between physical therapy and becoming active. Sports therapists exist, but they're always for the athletes. We need movement therapists. People alleviate from sports because they assume that if they don't play sports, they don't need to be in that sports therapy character. But our bodies are made to move. We all need a sports therapist. We need a body movement specialist, or you can word it any way you want, but we all need them. So my goal is to develop a society that has these expertise.